Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. It's Thursday, June 17th, and we are in Visalia, California, which is not too far from Sequoia National Park. We have plans to go to Sequoia National Park tomorrow, and that's going to give us the whole weekend to kick off Sequoia National Park, Kings Canyon, and Yosemite. We are pumped.
Well, we're not going to Yosemite. We thought that we were going to Yosemite.
But before we get too much into that, we should probably rewind a little bit. If you've been following along with our YouTube channel, you'll definitely notice that we haven't posted in a while. Last year in 2020, when we were on the road, we started traveling just before the worldwide pandemic of COVID-19 and all of the worldwide shutdowns.
There was no way for us to know that any of that would take place, obviously. So when we set out on that road trip, we got about 3-4 weeks into that before the pandemic kind of took place. We were in Arizona. We had just gotten to the Grand Canyon when family started calling. We started reading news articles. Everything kind of popped up about COVID. And we spent a couple days in Arizona kind of deciding what we wanted to do, if we wanted to try to continue our road trip, or if we had to ultimately make the decision to go back home. And that is what we ended up doing. At that point, there was no way for us really to continue. Everything was shutting down left and right. Grocery stores went crazy. We were having a hard time finding water, bread, kind of the basic things that we needed to continue on the road. So we hightailed it back to Michigan, and that is where we have been the last year, spending time with family, living through the craziness of COVID, and trying to figure out where we wanted to go next.
I know that we all have had a really tough year, and everyone's experienced it very differently, but we wanted to travel, and that was just not appropriate for the time being. Now that restrictions are starting to lift back, we finally started making a plan.
And here we are. So we kind of wanted to walk you guys through how we got to where we are right now, how we got this RV, kind of what took place.
Last year when we were on the road, we were just traveling in our car for a few months, and that was great, and we learned a ton from it. So this time around when we went on the road, we wanted it to be a little bit more of a longer term, sustainable lifestyle. Both of us are really infatuated with the whole movement and idea of nomadic living and van life and RV life and full-time travel. So we were able to find something, this RV actually, that fit our lifestyle a little bit more.
I just want to touch on the fact really quickly that it took us a long time to actually find this RV. We decided, gosh, probably maybe 8 to 10 months ago that we wanted to somehow travel full-time. Like John said, we were really interested in the van life aspect of everything. We looked and looked and looked and scoured for a van
for months. We just couldn't find them. We tried to buy them and people would just snap them up.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
FYI, if you are looking for a van, kind of depending on where you are in the country, some are more available. Where we were in Michigan, they had nothing. We were going to have to travel far to find one, but we would make appointments continuously to go look at them, and then within an hour of making that appointment we get a phone call that it's sold already. So that became very defeating, and we kind of turned tracks a little bit and started thinking more about an RV.
We really like the Sprinter vans and the Transits. We think they are so cool. I'm not a super handy person, and so the idea of us trying to source the people that we knew along with my own personal knowledge to try to build a van was a little daunting. Plus, we didn't really have the budget to pay a company to buy a pre-built one. I'm sure you guys have seen those out there. They can go for a pretty high dollar amount. We decided on the idea of an RV or a travel trailer.
And we knew that it was something that we would be able to get and quickly hop on the road. With a van, you'll hear most people, it can take you up to a year to build out your van.
Months.
That was not a luxury of time. I mean, I guess we could have had that luxury, but we were looking to get back on the road.
Plus, Michigan winters, not very fun. We were over that.
Heck no. We were ready to get out. So I spent day in and day out looking on Facebook Marketplace, which is a great option in trying to find any type of rig. I found this one and instantly fell in love with it. Just something within me knew this is what we're going to live in. Like, I know this is for us. So we contacted the seller of it, and it was available at the time. I contacted him on a Monday, and John works Monday through Friday, so we weren't able to go look at it until that Saturday. And he said it is available, but It's probably not going to be available on Saturday as quickly as everything has been going. And then he messaged us back on Tuesday morning and told us that he had somebody come look at it Monday night and they were going to purchase it on Tuesday. So that
Which we knew would happen.
Right. And I tried not to get my hopes up,
it
but
stung.
it did. So we told him, if anything falls through with it, please let us know. And then he actually messaged us again Tuesday night and told us that it all fell through. The people backed out. And then he asked John to call him. So John ended up talking to him on the phone for, 30 minutes and kind of explained who we are, that we're a married couple that want to travel full time in it. And for whatever reason, felt like we would be a good home for his RV, and he agreed to hold it for us until Saturday. We offered to put a deposit down. He didn't want anything to do with that. So that Saturday, we took my dad and drove down to Cincinnati, Ohio, which was like a 4-hour drive from where we were in Michigan. We met up with the guy, and within an hour, we had the keys.
That was it. Hey, if you're watching this, thanks, Aaron. So we get it home. It's Michigan. It's winter. It's cold. We're trying to get on the road. We're trying to figure out, what does it need done? What do we want to change? What do we have in the budget? Let's get out of here. Let's get on the road. So we made some quick DIY changes to it. And once things warmed up a little bit, we kind of hit the road and tried to decide where to.
We didn't do anything too crazy within here. The couple that we bought it from actually updated pretty much everything in here, which we got really lucky with. Her eye for design was everything that I would have done inside here. They painted the interior white. They did all new bamboo flooring. They put in butcher block countertops in the kitchen and the bathroom. She hung bamboo curtains. It
New
was
stainless steel sink.
another reason why I felt like it was ours. And we did add a couple of our own personal touches, and it's not even quite done. I have a little bit more I'd like to complete in here.
Yeah, we'll see.
But it's been perfectly fine for how long we've been on the road now.
We'll give you guys a video tour, probably not in this video. You may have seen some photos or, quick Instagram stories if you follow us on Instagram. Go check that out. But a full entire RV tour is coming in probably a next video. So sorry to snake you guys in this one.
We have actually been on the road now for a little over 8 weeks, which is insane to even say. I feel like it's flown by. We haven't filmed anything thus far that we're able to put into a video. The first 8 weeks or 6 weeks was kind of more of a learning curve for us, so we weren't really focused on filming the day in and day out of everything. RV life is crazy.
It's exhausting.
It's draining, it's stressful, exciting, kind of a roller coaster of emotions. But the first few weeks was kind of us just learning how everything worked, how to even fill up and dump our RV, figuring out
where to park.
Yeah, overnight parking, that's a whole ordeal.
Working everything around our work schedules.
Right. Again, we weren't really focused on filming. We have little iPhone clips here and there that we had put on our Instagram. Again, we'll link our Instagram below for you guys if you want to check out kind of where we've been so far. But we have little clips here and there that we will actually do a kind of a part 2 to this video and just recap where we've been so far, because in the 8 weeks that we've been on the road, we have seen such incredible things already. And then moving forward, we kind of would like to move toward like a weekly vlog and kind of walk you guys through our week.
We finally picked up the camera. We filmed a couple of videos so far, so we're going to start releasing those, and we're going to try to get back, like Jacqueline mentioned, on a little bit more of a regular schedule with videos. And it's going to be exciting, guys, because wow, we've never been to the West Coast, and we plan to go quite a few more places, and things are incredible out here. We're in California right now, and we plan to spend 3-4 weeks here, and we've already been here 3-4 weeks. And we're probably going to be here for probably 2-3 more weeks more. We don't know.
Yeah, we haven't even hit Northern Cali yet, which we thought we'd be far beyond that by now. But hey, we got to roll with the punches.
We are heading to Sequoia National Park and Kings Canyon this weekend. We had plans to go to Yosemite. They have a reservation system now. Because we couldn't plan as far ahead in advance as we would have liked, we did not get a reservation pass, so that's pretty unfortunate. Another
thing too that I think is going to be really interesting about following along our journey on YouTube or Instagram, wherever you want to follow along, is the fact that we are both working. We co-own a business with my best friend and her husband back in Michigan, so I do all of our marketing, social media, all of that aspect. So I have a little bit more of a flexible schedule. John actually does work a full-time job. We are traveling while working, which you don't really see nowadays. I feel like anybody traveling or doing this lifestyle, van life, RV life, it seems kind of a little bit more over glamorized, where it looks like you have to be a full-time influencer or a content creator to make this lifestyle happen.
Or have a bunch of money sitting in your bank account that, oh, it must be so nice for them. They can just go travel and not have to worry about money or working.
Right.
It always seemed like something that we couldn't attain, this lifestyle, and that's what we always thought. And
that's not the case.
We had a whole year to plan. We had a whole year to figure this thing out. And if you really put your mind to it, there's a lot of things that can be done. There's a lot of ways that you can make money along the road. There's a lot of ways that you can cut costs too. So we definitely plan to share those types of things with you guys.
Yeah, I think we want to film more of like the raw nitty gritty versus just the highlights of everything, because every day is not great. I had a little bit of a meltdown yesterday. It happens. We ended up going to the movie theater for me to just kind of de-stress.
Sit in the air conditioning.
Yeah. So kind of filming more of the behind the scenes of what it actually looks like for people who are curious.
Here's the thing though. If you follow anyone on social media or you know somebody that travels full time, I feel like people get caught up in the highlight reel. Those people generally, I can't speak for all of them, don't share the real moments, the struggle moments, the moments where you wonder, is this for me? Should we just pack up and go home? There's been moments like that, but it is a roller coaster. Every day might be you're driving Big Sur and you're having the greatest day of your life, but then you can't find anywhere to park, or you have to fill up for water. You don't have any water. God forbid breakdowns or bigger types of emergency situations. That is this lifestyle.
Happened to us twice already. We've had to replace all of our tires already within actually like 4 weeks.
Yeah. But again, we want to share all of these things with you guys. If there's anything that you want to know specifically about this lifestyle, please reach out to us, comment in the video, DM us on Instagram.
Yeah, again, we are not experts. I don't want to come on here and say that we have it all figured out. We've only been on the road for 8 weeks. There are definitely people who have been doing this lifestyle for 3, 4, 5 years. So,
and we're learning from them.
Yeah, and we're learning from them. So again, if you do have any questions, we're open books, but we are by no means experts at all. We are still learning every single day.
Overall, we're extremely happy to be making videos again. Stay tuned for our part 2 video where we share the journeys and the states that we've been through so far.
Please like and subscribe so that you're able to continue to follow along with our journey.
All right, thanks for watching, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Man, I gotta turn the generator and air conditioning on. It's hot here.